Hello and welcome to the Space Between Ideas. I'm Blaine Gates. Now, the reason that I keep these videos down to 5 minutes, as you saw from my video today, which was like 25 or 30 minutes, wow. So when I'm on live, I'm just brainstorming. I'm trying to work through the things that I talked about today with my students, my customers, because I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on. What do I actually do? How do I actually do what I do? See, the thing is that your strengths are often your blind spots. And so maybe one of my strengths could be helping people to decide which checklist to use. Which means that's also I'm the worst person to teach people how to do it. So what are we trying to do here? Let's just take a quick review. How can I create a course for business coaches? Discuss questions, problems, identify needs, state assumptions. Okay. Map out real students. Yeah, so the thing about this mapping out is what I did today. So actually I talked about some specific examples. So I don't even know how many. Let's make it 5, because I just don't even know. Let's say in the first one we talked about which student. So we had Brazil, we had Poland, and then okay, start. I just random start. Basically, I was just the first checklist for no reason. So it was synergies, state synergies. So, I mean, that basically, it's there was no find out. Because I selected I selected the checklist that I wanted. So there was none. I mean, I don't even know where to go from here. So is this mapping? Basically, yeah, that's what I did. And then what was the outcome? The outcome, and then checklist. And then we hit up impact. We hit state impact. And this one we just remain on synergies. We're going to continue. Now, so this is the thing. So, I mean, I can go through all this, all right, how do I create a set of business-oriented courses? How do I create a course, develop some kind of method for coaches? Yeah, so how do I analyze student needs? How do they pick the right tool? I mean, the thing is that I think this is the main issue I'm getting from the guy from Italy. Basic intro to the main tools, tree with branches, pieces, and connecting points to the methodology. He also brought that up in this one, basic intro to the main tools. Yeah, so the thing is that how do you analyze a student need? How do you pick the right tool if you don't know anything about any of the tools? All right, so that goes back into what are the basic tools? And the thing is, how can you understand all the basic tools or even some of the basic tools unless you understand at least one of the tools? And so I'm just wondering, why don't I just, rather than doing this whole huge thing where I'm analyzing things and trying to pick out what's going to be the best tool, I mean, maybe the best thing to do is just, well, look what happened today. So I talked to this one student from Brazil. We started talking about how entities affect and endeavor. All right, so basically he had a problem with customer expectations, and then the customer wanted to weight. They wanted to attribute value to data. So I could just create a course on how to attribute value to data, because we already have the state impact checklist. So why am I doing this whole long drawn out process when the end result is just helping people to understand which checklist to use? And they're not going to be able to understand which checklist to use unless they start to understand how to use at least one. So why not start with this one? It's a real situation. It happened today. How long is it going to take me to build a product? So product development.